Genesis chapter 18. Genesis chapter 18, verse 1. And Jehovah appeared unto him by the oaks of Mamre, as he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood over against him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door, and bowed himself to the earth, and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Let now a little water be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and strengthen ye your heart. After that ye shall pass on forthwith, as ye are come to your servant. And they said, So do as thou hast. Said. And Abraham hastened until the tent unto Sarah, and said, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes. And Abraham ran into the herd, and fetched a calf, tender and good, and gave it unto the servant. And he hasted to dress it. And he took butter and milk, and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them. Then he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. Verse 9. And they said unto him, Where is Sarah, my wife? And he said, Behold, in the tent. And he said, I certainly return unto thee when the season cometh around, and lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard in the tent door, which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, and well stricken in age. It had ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of woman. And Sarah laughed within herself, saying, After I am waxed old, shall I have my pleasure, my Lord, being old also? And Jehovah said unto Abraham, Wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I surely bear a child who am old? Is anything too hard for Jehovah? At this time I will return unto thee, when the season cometh around, and Sarah shall have a son. Then Sarah denied, saying, I laughed not, for she was afraid. And he said, Nay, but thou didst laugh. Verse 16. And the man rose up from thence, and looked toward Sodom. And Abraham went with them to bring them on their way. And Jehovah said, Shall I hide from Abraham that which I do, seeing that Abraham surely became great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I have known him to the end, that he may command his children and his household after him. Then that they may keep up the way of Jehovah, to do righteousness and justice. In the end, Jehovah may bring upon Abraham, which he hath spoken of him. And Jehovah said, Because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me. If not, I will know. Verse 22. And the men turned from thence and went toward Sodom. But Abram stood yet before Jehovah. And Abram drew near and said, Wilt thou come consume the righteousness with the wicked? Padachor, there are 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou consume and not spare the place of the 50 righteous? There are therein that be from thee to the man to the do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, that so the righteous shall be as the wicked. That be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? And Jehovah said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sake. And Abraham answered and said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, who I am but dust and ashes. Posture there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Wilt thou destroy all the city for the lack of 5? And he said, I will not destroy it. I will find there 45. And he spake unto him yet again, and said, pasture there shall be 40 found there. And he said, I will not do it for 40's sake. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and speak pasture. There shall 30 be found there. And he said, I will not do it if I find 30 there. And he said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord pasture. There shall be 20 found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for the 20's sake. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Pasture 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for the 10's sake. And Jehovah went his way as soon as he had left off communing with Abraham. And Abraham returned unto his place. Thank you for listening to this long chapter. I'm sorry I had some problems with some of the names of places, but again, I'm happy that you're with me, and God bless.